It is a GATE 2019 question asked for 2 marks in subject called programming. It is quite interesting program. The question is, which one of the following values will be displayed on execution of the programs? What it is going to display is the question. Always execution starts with the main. Okay, always execution starts with the main. Here we have a for loop. In for loop, first part we call initialization. That initialization replaced with a function called R. Second is a condition, again that is R. Third is also again increment or decrement section, that is also a function. So that based on the return value of this conditional statement, whatever is there in the conditional statement, a function, whatever the value that is written by this function, it will decide whether it is true or false, so that it is going to print the value that is again the return value of function R. Now question is, what values will be displayed on the execution of the program? Now try to understand first initialization section, understand the execution of for loop. Initialization section, so that it calls the function R. Observe the R contains one static variable, and you know the property of static variable. Static variable will be initialized only for once, even maybe n number of times you call the same function. Here the num equaled 7, this will not be re-initialized, means it will be initialized only for the first time it is called, and next time whenever R is called, this statement is going to be ignored. Now observe, after it call the function, first time num is initialized to 7 and it is returning num minus minus. Observe num minus minus, minus minus is a post decrement operator. It means first num is returned to the function call, 7 is returned here. Later num is going to be decremented by 1, 7 is decremented with 1, 6. After initialization, next it goes to conditional part. In the conditional part, again it is calling R function. In the R function, this static int num equals 7 will not be re-executed, means it will not be re-initialized, because num is a static variable. Now what is the statement only live? That is num minus minus. Now first it returns num. What is the value of num? 6 is returned in the conditional part. Then num is going to be decremented by 5. And here in the conditional part, here you observe, if it is returning 0, it is false, and if it is non-zero, it is assumed as a true statement. Okay, that point you observe. Now 6 nothing but it is a non-zero, means it is a true. Because it is true, it executes the printf statement. In the printf statement, what it is printing, again calling the R function. In the R function, what is there? Only num minus minus. Now first it is returning the num, that is 5. Later num is going to be decremented by 1, 4. Now after execution, it will go to increment or decrement section. Again R is returning num 4. Later it is decremented to 3. After increment or decrement section, again it will come to condition section. In the condition section, again it is calling R. Now first R returns the num 3, and then num is going to be decremented to 2. And 3 is a non-zero. Non-zero is called true, so it comes to the printf statement. In printf statement, it is printing some value by calling R. Now first R will return the num, that is 2. Then num is going to be decremented by 1. Now after printing 2, it is coming to again increment or decrement section. Again it is calling R function. First it returns num, that is 1. Later it is decrementing to 0. Now after increment or decrement, it comes to the conditional part. Again in the conditional part, R is now returning 0. Then it is decremented by 1, so it becomes minus 1. Now in the conditional part, now value 0 is there. Now value 0 in the conditional part says false, so that this loop will be terminated. Because it is terminated, now what output is printed? 5 and 2 is printed. Because no spaces, no commas are mentioned, so this 5 and 2 is printed in the pasted form, so that 52 is going to be printed as an output of this program. So answer for this question will be option D.